Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I believe that Scoundrel will be fine.
What's midnight rolls? And probably do
Well,
like risk taker. No,
I
high threat.
think there's one more. Hang on. Oh, I
Armed
can't
and
see all the channels on
dangerous.
there anymore because I fucking fucked it up.
No, so armed and dangerous is the highest one. So I'm thinking
Okay, yeah. Okay.
risk takers like hard mode bosses. So I'm thinking that high threat would be kind of the where to go. Because it's
Yes.
hard mirror and NiM plus timer. You know what? I'm not even gonna ping. I'm just gonna ping for. I'm just gonna ping the rolls. I'm not gonna ping like. I'm not gonna ping like the. I'm gonna ping tank and DPS, and I'm not gonna ping like the high threat or any of that shit. All right, let me ping meticulous. Cause why the hell not?
Be right back.
Okay. If you guys have any friends that wanna do this stuff, let me know.
How many
Bring them
what?
in. Any friends who wanna maybe wanna do this? A lot of groups do the frames kind of different for Nimduxin as well. That I've seen. They'll typically put hello.
I have two friends that could
Okay.
join, or one.
We need a tank and a DPS, and the DPS needs to do time attacks.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill it. Fill it. Let me bring these guys.
Okay. Ace just said he
These.
is available, so if one of those dudes isn't able to,
Okay. I can bring both. But one of them said they would understand if only one of them got the spot.
all right.
And
Who are they? What?
the tank is Rando,
Okay, I don't know that person. Should be
and then
fine though.
Anarchy does DPS or heals.
Okay, I don't know that
I'll go.
person either. Do they bring? Can they play either Jug or PT for Titax?
I'm pretty sure Anarchy can play Jug. I know I've seen him play Mara.
Okay, well it has to be either well
I'm
for
pretty sure
learning.
I've seen him play Jug.
It's gonna need to be Jug or PT,
Okay.
preferably PT because PT is better for cooldowns on that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure he doesn't play that. Okay, let me go tell him that they can have a spot, and I can invite to the server.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. These are good guys, and I think they're capable. So hopefully they won't let you down. I'll be right back.
Um,
Oh, okay. We already have a lockout to it. Okay, cool. So it's just
yeah,
gonna be
yeah, I have the
randos.
lockout. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
That works. Fewer things for Fork to learn.
Yeah. But really, Trandos is like, that's where the for like you can if you understand the concepts of the other fights, like you can teach somebody first three as a DPS or healer pretty easily, I think.
Normally,
And
yeah.
then Trandos is where like you start experiencing issues. So I wanted to get some people that express opportunity like wanting to get some practice on Trandos. So wanted to try to make that happen. And the other day when we failed timer on Trandos, like,
Okay, they're coming.
hello,
What's up, y'all?
what's up? Rando Calrissian. I saw that character in game. That's funny.
Is
Rando here for the
phase-
Trandos.
I assume it is.
The phase is set.
guys.
Hello. The da, da, da. Okay, so which one of y'all is tanking?
That's Rando.
That's right. Okay. Have you done anything on Trandos before in NiM or in hard mode?
Yeah, many clears on hard mode, usually tanking Crony.
Okay.
This will be first pull on NiM for me.
All right.
I
So
haven't done much on Tytax is the one I don't know a lot about. Obviously, Hissy's easy. I've never kited Grius because I'm a tank, but
okay, Tytax and
Really
NiM
good
is yeah, you're good. Tytax is a DPS responsibility in NiM, so you won't need to worry about that as a tank. Unless one of them dies as we get into shit. But normally, if one of them dies and we get into shit, we just stuck it and pull again because
right.
at that point, if you don't handle Tytax correctly, you just stuck it and try again.
Right.
That's even on timer. That's what you do because you're not recovering from that.
Right.
So so it sounds like probably put you on cron. I normally do that for my team, so I can talk you through it. There are a few differences,
Right.
and but since you already know it from hard mode, I can talk you through it. I'm assuming you bring Sin. Yeah.
Well, I can. I usually do it on a PT, but let me bring Sin.
Okay.
That's what you know to talk through.
Yeah, I have not done cron on a PT, although I have heard of people doing it. I don't really know how you. I've never seen someone do it on NiM and on a PT though.
Yeah, I mean on hard mode, it's it's good with the hydraulics and some other stuff. Just stand close to him and jet out. But we can talk through the mechanics. I'll bring.
Okay.
I'll bring a shadow.
Okay. And what you're gonna want is your tactical's not gonna matter too much. We're not really gonna talk through Ultimate Hunter unless we get through some stuff. So we won't talk through Ultimate Hunter until we're getting past first phase. And Ultimate Hunter is a tanking thing, so we can talk about it when we get there. So I would recommend Life Warden just for the extra bonus, cushion there. I'll tell you what utilities you need to bring, and beyond that, nothing crazy. I would make sure you have Dynamic Force. That's like I don't know. I don't know why people do this, but I have heard of some people not using that as a sin, and that is this, arguably both defensively and offensively. So.
Got dynamic force resistance.
Cool.
Life force.
Cool. The rest of your gear doesn't matter too much. Typically, though, for me, I'll run, depending on the group, I'll either change my gear and put a little bit more mitigation in, because I usually bring DPS relics. And I might put on like tanking relics for this fight. Or if we're strapped on time and there's no time to swap gear, I'll just roll it as is, and it's not been a problem. But whatever you bring and what you're comfortable with will be totally fine.
Cool. Just,
Some things for you to know about your side is that the conal, the ice conal thing that he does lasts longer in NiM than it does in hard mode, and the freeze debuff lasts longer as well.
Gotcha.
And you cannot stun break the freeze debuff. It is there, non-cleansable, all that. So the stacks of slow that you're getting, we're kind of competing against those, because the higher stacks you get, the more damage you take. So typically what I do is I use force speed after the third hit, and then I'll jump out of his conal after he does the fifth hit, like normal. And then I'll use force speed again when it comes off cooldown, which will be usually after the fourth hit. And then on the next one, I'll use Phantom Stride with the utility selected after the third hit or fourth hit. Really, either one is fine. But you want to cleanse to keep your damage taken lower. You can cleanse a little bit earlier, so like after 3 or 4 hits, and you'll only build like 1 stack of slow after that.
Got it.
So
After third hit, I'm using Shroud. I'm using Force Speed.
you're not using Shroud at all for
Oh,
the
not using
cornels.
Shroud. Okay.
Shroud is a no shit button. So the way you would use Shroud is if you get stuck in the cornel, so
Gotcha.
you get frozen, you pop Shroud, you'll live. If you pop Shroud the minute the cornel starts, it should last the entire thing. You might only take like 1 tick of it, but it should last the whole thing. The other time that you would want to save Shroud is if you get Crush of the Week, which you might. And that is because that will oftentimes root you. So if you can time it correctly to where you like use your Force Speed or Phantom Stride right before Crush of the Week hits, you can sometimes get immunity to both of those things, and then you don't have to use Shroud there. But Shroud is kind of an oh shit button. With that said, there are people that will use Shroud primarily for the cornels, and you will take less damage overall that way. But if you do get Crush of the Week, you might die. So there's that risk. So beyond that, yeah, you can X up on the side where it's in a group. The stacks of the armor debuff still exist. I recommend using deflection when you get higher stacks of that. For now, Vapor's one of us, yeah?
I think that's Anarchy.
That's
Okay,
me.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Typically, we're going to want to... a lot of groups will try to cook Kron in Groos's circle. You can try to do that. Just since a lot of people are new to this fight, we'll just try to take it easy. Don't get crazy with it.
Yeah, I'm down to keep it simple.
Yep.
AFK like 36 to be right back.
Okay. For everyone else, let's see. We have Anarchy is gonna bring Jug. Okay. We've got Bam. Okay, so Bam and Anarchy, y'all are gonna do Tax, which is probably the hardest. It's one of the hardest things to do in this fight.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's a hard job.
Yeah. So, and actually, Karth, I'm totally drawing a blank on the interrupts. Is it let the red one go and interrupt the blue, or is it reverse? I can't remember.
Yeah, blue is the one you want to interrupt. It's Inspirational Scream. The red one's Presence of Tax, and people just kind of let that one go.
Okay. Those blues have to be interrupted, no exceptions. If they're not interrupted, other people in the group will likely die. So, very important to get that. The first thing that will go out is the red one, and then the blue one will be after that.
Make sure you guys kill that, skip that. Oh no, let's go. There we go. Oh boy.
Damn it.
Make sure to just work on the sniper first, and then just range down the. Oh, okay, there's Debating Away. Oh, that works.
Oh, sorry, you guys are in there already. Shit.
Yeah, we don't have any range, so Ultimate Hunter is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I can change.
No, you cannot change. The only people
Oh.
that can change is the roamer or the Grease Kiter.
Go ahead.
And prefer. Yeah.
Grease kiting on a range is pretty painful for the healers.
Yeah. The person who does who calls train is we usually have like a sniper do that role or a Sork. They bring like phase walk. Although the sniper will usually bring sniper shield, and then they'll just like get a pull from the Sork healer. But because sniper shield's really nice. And Mark will be better on this.
Oh,
Healer,
okay. Let me
healer.
try. It's gonna take a couple seconds.
Yeah. Op is probably going to be slightly more difficult to manage. As everybody's
Oh,
spread
yeah,
out so
you'd be
much.
hurting a bit more.
Yeah, for learning, I would bring a Merc for sure. I just got an experienced person that said they can come help coach in a few minutes. We'll see if they do end up making it.
Big thing to remember for Titax is just that he pushes at 15%. So, well, he enters toward port 15%. So if you push him early, you're fucked. And if you have him sitting way above 15%, he's probably going to kill somebody with Titax Strike.
With Rilo doing Goose, I have talked him through this, I think, already. Are you feeling comfortable with what you're going to do?
I'll turn the mic off because dog barking outside. I do.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Basically,
And again,
just show me
you're-
exactly where you would like for me to go, but as far as I know, I'm just going to be pointing him into the stairs or the ramp.
Yep, exactly. And you don't have to get it perfect. I just want to make sure you have the general idea of what you need to do, so you're not like, what the hell is going on?
Yep.
Did we get the battery?
Apex.
Okay,
Welcome in.
so
welcome
I can show you the battery shit. Randa, if you want to come with me, stealth over here. Everyone else, if you guys want to like stand by where that phase walker is, where Proztic is standing, that's an LOS spot.
What's
the
your
enemy-
team name?
I'm on heck yeah, bro.
Heck yeah, bro. Gotcha.
Make sure you're stealthed over here. Yeah. And anybody wants to watch this, like my streams up, you can watch to learn if you want. All right, so this guy has a pattern. This medic, he's got a pattern that's going to end right about where we're at. So typically what I'll do is I'll wait for him to get, like, actually where he's at right now is great, and I'll sleep him. And then, only one sleeps at a time. So what I'll do is... actually, that wasn't super important to do that. I make sure I have obfuscating speed set for this, and avoidance is nice for this 4-speed cooldown. And beyond that, you're just kind of like 2 cloaks oftentimes, but I didn't put it on me for this because whatever. But all right, so what you're gonna do is I will usually CC this medic, and then I'm gonna click on this panel, and then once I hold on, not yet. Once I click on the panel, these dudes are gonna aggro to me. You gotta wait for the cast to finish, and then force speed, and you're gonna hug this right wall. There's another medic over here, so typically try to wait for him to get back towards the other way, and then this door will open, and you'll LOS in the back corner of that wall.
Got it.
Is this the same in hard mode, or is this different?
I'm not sure. I'm not the one that usually does this in our group.
Okay, I think this is different in hard mode. But if it's a timer, I'm usually not gonna. Usually what I'm gonna like. So like in this situation, what I would do is I would CC this guy, hard stun this medic behind me, and then, oh, you did it. See, hard stun the medic. He's gonna kill me before I finish the cast. All right, and then you're gonna run back here, and you're gonna, if you can make it back here, and you're gonna LOS in the back corner and wait for them to evade. So I'm all the way back.
You can't be serious. Don't worry.
There you go.
This actually
Cool. You
happened
didn't even get
before
pulled out
I
of combat.
finished
So you're gonna wait for them to
We got a
evade.
cache of spare modules downstairs.
Hey, what's up?
Isn't that
We're probably, if you're willing to talk some input on Titax kiting, that some of the group haven't done that before, and I haven't done it really on NiM. So, all right. So from here, we're sweet. Thanks. All right. So we're gonna come down here, and I'll show you how to stealth the battery as well. So what you're gonna want to do is this guy over here. You're gonna want to CC him, the combat medic, and then we're sitting on a timer. Now, when you're doing a timer attempt, this group here in front, hold on, let's see if they, oh, they cleared this already. Fantastic. All right, jump downstairs with me.
Okay.
This group over here. Bane has done this already. He would be offering to help. So if you want to learn this, stay. And Epic has done this already. So if you want to learn this, please stay. All right. So these guys will be gone in a timer attempt typically. But if they're not, you can stealth the battery. So come over here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the battery. Stay in the room. Pick up the battery.
Max, if the
You're going to drop the battery in this corner right here.
How is Arya still operational at all?
All right, now cloak. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick it up. Shit. Sorry.
That's
All right,
impossible.
you're
There's
gonna
nowhere near
cloak
enough
again.
power in what's left out
Step
here to
around
support
to the
a
other
system that
side.
complex.
Step right on the battery, and it'll pick up automatically, and then you'll just hug this wall right here, and you won't aggro any ads.
No, we never created
And then somebody will
anything
pull you up.
remotely resembling hardware
I'll drop the battery up
adaptation.
here,
Well,
and you
Max,
can grab it,
If what's
and then
objectively
I'll
true is
CC the
theoretically
dude.
impossible, then it's time for a new theory.
I'll make sure this dude's CC'd. You'll want to hug the right wall. All right, he's CC'd. Yeah, you can even jump over that stanchion, and then you're going to want to come right here. Follow the path I've got, and then we'll plant it in there. Stanchion, yep. Cool. And on timer attempts, you, like, if we have two sins in the group, one of us will do this, the other one will be ready to jump into the other room, and we'll be helping with that, so we'll kind of like ping pong, like leapfrog each other. If you're the only stealth in the group, you kind of can sometimes have someone else do the battery thing because that first group will be killed already, but you'll just need to stealth the panel, like the button, and so let someone else run the battery, and then you can help kill this group over here. For now, if you guys are cool with it,
there are currently 4 contact mutagen containment failures and multiple
I'll try to.
unauthorized personnel
There's a
detected
way that
within
you can
contamination
stealth
proximity.
the bodies.
tactical maintenance
Well, we won't
response
go over that right now
is
because it's gonna maybe
Congratulations,
take some
Dr.
time to
Zavala.
do. But
The specimen has
for
successfully
now, we'll kill
integrated
the
with
stuff
the
in this
Kronos
room. Don't
mutagen.
come in the room yet.
Specimen? What's this?
There's 2
Oh,
medics.
it
I'm gonna
can't
mark
be.
them.
I never even considered using
If someone wants to
transposition
target off me,
genetic
there's one of
material
them.
before. All that time.
And then the other. Oh, the other one's marked already.
All right.
Fantastic.
I
All right.
think you may be
So
missing the big picture.
if
Ground
typically
team,
you
we
would
need you in
end
the
up
labs
solo
as
tanking
soon as
this because the other
possible.
tank will be downstairs a lot of times.
Our
Not
containment
always,
problem
but
just learned to
a lot of
pilot
times.
a ship.
So we're
If
gonna
we
want to
don't stop
LOS
it
in the
now, we
corner,
may not
and the
get another
DPS.
chance.
Their responsibility is to kill the medics as quick as humanly possible. If people die because the medics aren't dead, that's not a tanking issue. That's a DPS issue.
You can also
for-
sap cog just to slow down the rate that they come in.
Like hard stun it.
No, sap it. It's soft stumble. And
Oh, you're talking about mind trap.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, and then for these guys, the warriors are proximity aggroed.
melee stand distance, yeah, stand at 4 meters melee.
So I just AoE taunted and pop deflection because they're melee attack. And that was the combat medic most likely.
No, they're both stunned. That was just good old
Oh.
standing deep inside.
Gotcha.
Long time to delay.
Yeah. If you're doing this ad group, I would recommend taking AoE that bolts and your lacerate thing. Increase in lacerate.
And one combat medic is going to be coming in pretty soon.
I'm out of DCDs. 5 and fantastic.
The combat medic's still on people. Okay, done.
Okay, we can kill this guy now. Okay, the differences in NiM in this. Oh, let's raise our dead here. The difference in NiM in this next area is that you cannot like stealth and stay stealth because the dot in the room will pull you out of stealth. So that makes it harder to stealth the bodies. Yeah.
Our inventory will meet your needs.
And if you stealth the bodies, you definitely want to have. You definitely want to be the only one down there because you'll pull ads typically.
Please wait for the decontamination cycle to complete. This This may seem unnecessary while the lab is literally on fire, but emergencies are when safety matters most.
All right, we can all come down here. So watch, she'll pull me out of stealth. All right, let's kill. You're gonna pull the ads over to the Deadeye. Everybody stack on the Deadeye, please.
Oh, we only have one person left.
Oh, whoops.
They might just not be here. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, those fucking warriors cleave, so please stand behind them and in range.
Yeah. Now, I can show you guys the body positions in case you ever... I mean, I think they're pretty similar in hard mode, but if you don't know, there's always going to be a body in this room somewhere. It's usually either back where it is right now, right inside the door where that tank marker is, or right inside the door on the right side. That's where it is typically there. There will be one that's either in this entrance on the right side where the DPS marker is, or in the room next to it.
You are also allowed to use your out of combat heals to heal you, as the raid is currently taking like 30k DPS.
The one that's in that room, it could either be in the middle of that group, or it'll be in... Come over here, don't go near the window because you'll aggro the ads. But come over here. It'll either be... it'll typically be in one of the four corners of this room, if it's in this room, or it'll be in the entrance on that door. If we come over this way, being careful not to aggro ads, follow my path. In this room, there's typically one as well. It will be typically in one of the four corners. And then in this main room, there will be one as well. Somebody aggroed as. Okay. It is currently in the back here, but it could also be over here by where that dude is, or around the corner to the right. So when I'm soloing these bodies, I'll come through and I'll typically, I'll check out where the bodies are. I'll get past the first group of ads stealth, and then I'll check out where the bodies are. And then I'll plan how to get through without dying. And I pretty much guarantee at the end of it, I'm gonna have ads on me and I'm gonna die. But I want to get through it without dying. So in this group, I see one in this room, I see one back here, and there's one over in the other group. So this setup is not the best. So I'm gonna go over here and grab this one. This is a freebie. And then what we can do is if you guys are if you guys are able to get, if we can get everybody in here that way, because I don't think everybody's in here right yet.
Yeah, I'm missing the other healer.
Yeah, Ver, are you coming? Hello.
I'm gonna just force lift this medic. We're starting. Oh boy, I forgot they take constant damage. Okay, well.
Yeah, they do.
So that Opeth person typed.
Yeah, they said some stuff that they had to go because of medical.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna go to the hospital because of my brain cancer. And like, I don't know, I kind of felt like I was being trolled, but at the same time I just said, I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was mid-explanation when we were at the ramp.
Oh. I have brain issues, so sadly I don't have Kenner to blame.
Before that.
That was a better answer.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't on range either. You can bring whatever you want if you're okay with that.
Yeah. What role am I doing?
You're gonna be the roamer and calling train.
Okay. Okay.
PT would be a horrible chance if it's something, or class if it's something you're comfortable on, because we have 1 PT so far, and then an assassin and a marauder. So Ultimate Hunter's gonna get real fucking spicy.
Alright.
Assuming we make it to Ultimate Hunter. Do we want to just kill the rest of the stuff? Because, I mean, it's not like we...
Yeah, let's do that. I was just trying to follow up and...
I was pretty missing. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Healing this fight isn't the easiest thing either, just thrown out there, so we'll talk you through kind of what to do with that, but you'll be fine, I think. You got your co-healer is very good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's just roll through and kill everything while we're waiting for people to swap out.
Excellent, Alex.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I didn't see it. Am I gonna need to patch the lead? Like, do you have a lockout anywhere? We take the first hour just doing freaking trash.
Okay, make sure to out of combat heal up. I do not have the force to heal you all.
Yeah. And this, I don't know if any of you guys read this, but you do, the healing received is reduced by 60%. So he's, when he says he doesn't have the force, he's like, yeah, he don't have it.
We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
That's Dr. Dillard's ID.
All right.
That should allow you
But I
to
stepped
clear
out of the,
gas and enter the interior lab.
Okay, we can, let's not go that way. We can just avoid that group altogether. And then, you can mount in this room, which is cool. Just like in hard mode, I think. And you want to, don't go near this, like, we already killed the stuff in here, but be really careful not to go near that window, because you will pull the ads. And typically those ads will still be there.
Like the right wall here?
Yeah. Like, stopping allies.
Okay. Oh, cool. You clicked on him just when I did. We're gonna have to wait for that. He literally just went AFK, so we're gonna have to wait for him to get expelled from the thing.
Excommunicated.
Excommunicado.
Alright, so you should take obviously any speed and avoidance, any other talents to spec into?
Alright, so you must have avoidance and force phase for this. Yeah, so the cron stuff requires you to have both of those. I would typically take spike for this fight, although I don't typically take that as like a default. Force cloak cooldown is nice here for Ultimate Hunter. But you do need avoidance and you need force phase. Overcharge for sure, Twilight Ward for sure. And then, I usually take antagonizing bolts for this because it's not a AoE unless you're with a group where they're stacking all the bosses on top of each other in second phase. In that case, you could take AoE bolts, the chain bolts, but don't take that for now.
Overcharge, and you said fade, force phase, severing slash.
No, not severing slash.
Overload.
Yeah, overload. I mean, it's not useful here. Nothing in that tree is really useful here at all. But I mean, I wouldn't spec out overload because you need it in other fights. You're gonna need it on the next fight, and you need it on the fight before this. Or if not the fight before this, you could use it on the fight before that. I usually use it to knock back ads on second and third encounter if they're getting near the group. All right. Oh, people are spawning.
Oh, big note for all of the melee DPS. So all of you, when we're pushing all three of them, if we make it that far, you want to be standing on this, like, the very far back thing here. If you're standing on top of the tracks, you're going to be taking damage, and the damage amount ramps up the longer the tracks have been electrified. So if you stand on the back there, then you're avoiding taking damage.
That's like a final burn situation.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's whenever the train's
on
called.
tracks.
The tracks
Yeah.
electrify the moment the train gets called. And then you should be good to push those bosses down when you hear train will arrive in 3 minutes. It'll go like, what, 6 minutes, 3 minutes, air minutes, boom.
Back. Seems I should have used the elevator.
Yeah. It's okay.
I didn't think that you had to. I didn't think the gas started until you went down that ramp to the point where you could start using your mount. Or right after.
Yeah, in NiM it's a little different. So, yeah, you're good. Now, believe it or not, I haven't done Hissy on NiM before, so this will be fun. And what we're gonna do is, okay, so you have our tanks there. We got Amara's in the left frame, perfect, and then I'm just gonna move healers to bottom right.
Oh, yeah, that got changed around when people got added.
Mm-hmm. No worries. Typically for this, we will guard. Wait a second. We have a problem.
What's that?
You're not doing time tax, are you? Epic?
I'll do whatever you want, but just don't tell me to do.
Yeah, because I'm misreading this. Okay,
Proslick.
something. You're doing what role? What did we tell you?
Prius.
Right, okay, sorry. Yeah, of course, Rilo, my bad. Alright, Atroxis.
Yes.
What did we say you're doing?
I don't know.
Didn't really.
Okay, you're floating then. I'm sorry, Epic, we do need to do time tax. So sorry
Okay,
about
that's
that.
fine.
If you want to, if you can just swap whatever.
I don't think so. We'll see. If it becomes it'd be a healing issue if anything. We just stick to this. If it's not a problem, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You said guard healers on this?
No. Guard, for the DR, we would typically guard the people doing tie attacks, or, for aggro, guard the roamer, because the roamer will sometimes rip off. But because the roamer is not a ranged DPS in this situation,
Guard the roamer and epic. It's going to be really hard for a marauder roamer to not rip aggro off 2 guarded targets.
yeah. Well, they're going to be taunting though, but yeah, you're right. I would.
Are they really gonna be able to rip off? There shouldn't be touching tie attacks. That's the only one we got to worry about getting ripped, right?
The roamer hits tie tax up until the train's called.
Yeah. If
Maybe
there,
after.
I'm just used to it being arranged. That's why I'm not used to seeing it.
yeah, the roamer is often a ranged DPS, and the ranged DPS, if they're playing like Viru or something, they'll multi-dot, and we've had issues with them ripping off of the Gruus Kiter, and the Gruus Kiter is usually a Mara, and so, yeah.
Right.
For Gruus Kiting, you're gonna want to just hold them like right there towards the bottom of the stairs. You got a little room for it. Like, you don't need to put yourself right in the stairs or anything, but
Sure.
the conals and the shotgun blasts, you can have them target it, hitting anywhere from there to there. Like between those tank markers, like
Okay.
that's your area that you can have them shoot directionally and to be
Alright.
safe. Once you get a better hang of it, you might find more creative directions to put it depending on positions in the fight, but those are where you want to go with it. Cron tank, I'm not sure if this is where people do it in hard mode anymore, but you're going to want to put him right next to him, not right next to Groose over there.
Yeah, that's usually what I take him.
Yeah, and you don't have to wedge yourself in the corner. You want to keep yourself close enough to the healers to get healing.
Yep.
Titax folks are going to occupy. They're going to hit these canisters first. Okay, so this is typically the first canister that gets destroyed, and we'll call the train on the 5th canister. I believe, is that correct? Epic?
Can I
Yes,
just can I just bring him to it immediately, or?
There's
so,
yeah,
you
talk.
want to?
No,
want me
you do it.
Okay, so typically, the thing to know is, if you're doing first canister, the first off, like you gotta realize when you hit 6th canister, you're gonna be walking into the tracks. So if you're comfortable with opening, you have to be comfortable with taking to the tracks. But past that,
No. You open with it. That sounds with it way better.
Okay, well I'll open. You can watch a few times, but taking them to tracks isn't such a big deal. But when it comes to opening, all the other bosses will come down. You don't want to taunt them yet. Try and grab some aggro because you're going to be fighting me. So you want me to build some aggro so you can taunt and kind of steal it. So not right away, but pretty soon.
Whoever's the DPS that's gonna hold it.
Yeah,
hit it, and then taunt it at the right time.
Yeah, right. And you're not like throttling it. Like you should be able to hold it after that. And you'll see since I'm pulling first, but he'll do like the bar. It's like a rail shot looking bar on the ground, and it'll kick me into the canister, and then you taunt off.
So we have to swap on each one.
Yes.
And I'll use the next canister.
Yes.
I
Now,
should be able
mind
to
you, there's
move right
supposed
over.
to be like a green puddle on the floor.
Puddle, sure,
but
grows.
it doesn't really show. So
Okay,
like
no,
watch your debuffs, and if you're continuing to get stacks, you need to just move further away. You're just in the invisible circle.
So, do I just when we go? I understand we go back and forth. Can I just keep him at the tube, or do I need to keep him away from the puddle and then put him at the tube only?
Yeah, he is not at the tube. You're going into the tube.
Oh,
so
I just have
whatever
to line up with it.
Yeah, whatever makes you hit that tube is what you need to do.
Yeah, all right.
Preferably without being in the visible or invisible green circle.
The other thing is that if you use AOEDR as a DCD for this, which you should, you need to hold him on a DCD first off. And when you pop a DCD, like if you're going to use AOEDR, make sure you pop a AOEDR and then immediately taunt. Don't taunt and then AOEDR because obviously that's an aggro drop. The other thing too to note about this is like you guys are going to be swapping every time, probably because Epic's on a shadow and his DCDs such. But if you double PT this, they'll typically do 2 and 2.
Right. So the person who opens with it can actually hold him for 2 tanks.
Yeah. If you're both PTs, you don't want because like if you were a PT, I don't know which role you're on. I'm not looking.
I am.
Okay, and I'm not. If you do 2, your DCDs aren't going to be back up unless I do 2. So like I'll be screwed.
So we'll do 1 and 1.
1 and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can area taunt one of them and shield the other.
Oh, and interrupt blue. If you see it, interrupt it.
Interrupt blue.
Yeah, and I mean you should be using Quell all the time because it gives you DR anyway. So the more of those you interrupt, the more likely you'll survive anyway.
All right, so
he's not using the Quell to, in his tree.
I mean, I take that talent, but I think that gives you DR on your area taunt. I didn't think it gave it on Quell.
Oh yeah. I'm misreading. Sorry.
But still a good talent, and that is the one that I have. And I have boundaries too, unless somebody thinks that I need efficiency.
Now, are both of our healers here? I know Karth is here. Is the other healer back? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to remember who's on what role. That was Anarchy on heals?
Yeah. It does. Yep.
Okay, cool. I think so. The cleansing thing is pretty similar to hard mode here. It's the green syringe looking thing has to be cleansed off the hissy tank. Needs to happen immediately. Cannot be delayed. If it's going to be delayed, you need to let me know in advance. That way I can cleanse myself. And typically healers will have some sort of way of communicating that to one another. I've heard people say, like, got it, meaning they just got it, and that's an indicator to let the other person know you're next. But those cleanses need to happen, so. Do you guys want to... Do you guys figure out who's going to do which for that?
I'll get the first cleanse. I normally just say when I'm cleansing.
Okay.
Nope. I'll call it.
The other thing too is like I'm gonna stealth and come out here. Don't come out here yet. For Kron, you know, you're gonna position yourself right here to start the fight. This is what I would do.
Thank you.
And the reason I would come all the way out here is all 3 bosses are going to you can actually be unstealthed right here, but if you step like over here, you'll pull the fight. So all 4 bosses are going to be down at once, and Kron is going to pop up right behind Tytax. As soon as he comes down, what I do, and some people have different ways of doing this, but I force pull him and then taunt him, and then I wait here. And whenever he gets, like he gets to about here, I will Phantom Stride, which will kind of give me that immunity. And the first thing he'll do is the conal. Okay. So you'll want to get out of his way. If he does the conal when you're too close to Tytax for some weird reason, you'll get rooted anyway, regardless of if you had the immunity. So it's kind of a weird bug. And then after that, you're just going. For putting Tytax on the track, I think we said Epic's gonna do it, but just bam, so you're aware. Typically, what you want to do is you want to put yourself like. You want to go on the tracks and then back it up so that you are off the tracks, but Tytax is on the tracks. So like Tytax is
not. Okay, I see where you are, and not in the other direction.
Right. So face Tytax
Easier for him
towards.
to run the far wall.
You could run far wall as well. I've seen it like where we've done it like this a lot more frequently in the groups I've been in.
Just
Either one is
on the tracks.
Either one is viable, but if you go to the very, very far wall, there's this there's a curb back here, and this curb is immune to electrical damage, so you can stand back here and not take electrical damage, which would be preferred if you don't want to hold them at the entrance here. The entrance just gives you more access to healers if people are spread out, gives the roamer more access and stuff like that. So but both are viable. Moving him to the far back of the tracks is great. Just make sure that you don't put him too far to the side, otherwise you'll LOS healers and stuff.
Also note that if you're taking him to the tracks, what you'll likely be doing is you'll be... Here, I'll explain that later. You want to just do this pull?
Yeah.
Yeah. Epic, shout at him if he needs to taunt.
Okay.
That would be if you get dive bomb when you're supposed to be bringing him to tracks.
Okay, time for taunt.
Cleanse, please.
And I actually hit the second caster, so you're aiming for the first.
Copy.
That blue is what we need to interrupt.
Proselyte, if you can be a little bit
every
closer
thing else
to the SC kiter, that'd be great. Cleansing a sec. Cleansing. Oh, Fire Blast, watch out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over there.
Oh,
Except
don't
he's
move,
not
don't
fucking moving.
I need a cleanse.
Cleansing, sorry. Those two are awfully far apart from each other, so it's I can't really bounce heals between them.
Oh, with the Kron and the Hissy, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna cleanse. I cleanse myself there.
Yeah, cleansing. So, Anarchy, you'll have next one.
Come on. There we go. Alright, time to taunt. So you see, Crush the Weak is a leap away. He's gonna go to the lowest health. So just keep that in mind for your lineup.
I'll get you in a sec. I think this is fire. Yeah. Anarchy, you need to be cleansing. Heck yeah.
And let me know.
It didn't break it.
If you can.
No, it did. It's just
I'm
invisible.
cleansing my
So go ahead and hold him for the next one, because we got mixed up.
Okay,
Then
copy.
move to the
I
fifth canister.
fucking burned all my DCDs though.
Okay.
All right, try and hold him
I got
anyway.
that interrupt too.
All right, you're good. Call the train.
Wow, it took him forever to hit me with that one.
What's the push percent again? Is it
15?
15 is torpor. I mean, this
All
one's
right, so we're gonna stop
Yeah, this is
high
the
tech
one.
DPS at 20. Don't worry about the rest of the group.
Yeah, Anarchy, are you able to use your mic?
Oh shit! Sorry, I thought I was talking. My
No, you're okay.
frickin- My bad. For some reason, my debuffs weren't.
Alright, push high
showing up.
tech.
I couldn't see the cleanse on. I don't know why. We should
Okay.
be set up in where it should.
It's probably not going to show up as a cleansable. It's potentially. So I recommend for someone who's doing in-game content. I don't know if you have it set up this way. So I don't mean to be presumptuous, but I would recommend setting up see all debuffs, not just cleansable ones.
Okay.
If you don't have that already.
No, I don't. I normally just do the cleansable ones because that's the only ones I really care about normally.
Yeah, the cleansable ones will show up with a white box around them, I believe, so there will still be a way to distinguish the two.
Okay.
But knowing things like in this fight, there's going to be one that you have to cleanse that has like that icon, you know, you'll be able to
The
recognize
fact
it.
that both tanks lost their life work.
Yeah. It's okay. Totally to be expected, not a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was one that didn't show up on cleansables.
It's okay.
I know
I
you're
believe.
shouting, I'm going. Why the fuck can't I see this? Where is
Yeah.
it?
It's okay. No worries.
Okay, so the tag stuff, that was pretty good. The
clean
mix-up was on my part.
I also did 2 extra times.
That's okay. Yeah, it was from my mix-up. I did a taunt when I wasn't supposed to. So the objective is that I get 5th, you get hit into 6th canister, and then I taunt away from you.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. What interrupt should we? What order?
So
should we use?
he has 2 interrupts. The first one he's gonna do is red. We're gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, the blue.
The blue one is the one we want.
I don't want us both to get the blue. Is what I'm saying.
It's okay. It's actually spread out so far that every class has enough time to interrupt it by themselves. It's just better that you make it both responsibilities so that nobody misses it.
So always interrupt blue. Okay.
And if you miss interrupt, you need to tell the raid group you missed. You just say miss interrupt. Cast one out. Whatever. You need to let us know.
Let's see.
But I'll tell if it does.
If you end up taking it, you know how sometimes he leaps to you, or he pulls you to him. If you're taking him to the tracks, you'll likely be standing somewhere like there, so that you're not taking damage. If you taunt him in the bosses over here on 6th canister, he's gonna pull you to him, and then you're gonna be stuck in the green with all the BS trying to get back. So when you taunt him, go like further onto the tracks by like heal markers, so you're kind of LOSing him on the
so he
rails.
can't pull me.
So he can't pull you. And
Okay,
what'll happen is if you go all the way to the back where you're not taking damage, you can keep in mind where your healers are. The boss will pull you to him, and then you can quickly get him on the tracks and stand where Zon wants you to stand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. So I shouldn't take efficient suit for the second break?
One more time?
No, bounders. Most people take bounders, and if you can, and you're like hot and sweaty with it, you can rebounder Kron and give that tank some rebounders on cooldown. That's a really good thing to give, because that tank's gonna get freaking destroyed. Like, it's really hard to tank Kron in this fight. I'm gonna say it's really hard. It's calculated. It's static, but it's hard to tank Kron. You're gonna take a lot of damage, and learning it is hard. So.
I already noticed that Phantom Stride also helps break that stun. So between that and Force Speed, that's every single one. Should be able to avoid getting rooted.
Well, what you should do is do Force Speed, then Phantom Stride. Like, so do 2 Force Speeds and Phantom Stride, and you do them on the 3rd hit. After the 3rd hit.
The speed boost doesn't last through, but does I guess the immunity from movement impairing effects does?
No. So what you're trying to do there is you're trying to get rid of the slow debuff, because the slow debuff does 2 things for you. It stacks and makes you slow and slow and slower, but for every stack of it you take increased damage. So it's gonna help your DTPS if you cleanse after 3,
So
and then you'll
3 hits, then hit it, and then do
yeah,
that
and
twice, and then Phantom Sword the third.
yeah, the last 2 hits you'll be immune for one of them, but you will take 1 stack before the thing. So you'll only end up with like a 25% like speed decrease or something, and it's totally manageable.
Also, yeah, the Marauders should probably be popping Pred on cooldown.
Okay, first.
Yeah, and call it out.
Pred 1 and Pred 2.
Because you can actually cleanse.
Well, there's not too much of like they're not going to overlap.
Yeah, the strat that Jaden's and them use like in early 7.0 when they cleared this fight in like 330, 324, 26 gear, whatever it was. Jaden's was on a jug, and she had Animara's predding her, and she cleared it. It looked super easy. I was like, wow, that's ridiculous. So they predded her to cleanse the debuff, and so.
Yeah. Also, just the defense chance. I mean, Titax's damage is all melee ranged, so.
Yep. Okay. And as you saw, all 4 bosses are down at the beginning, and it's recommended not to dot spread if you can help it. Oh. Do you want to give him a guard? Or who are you guarding?
I guarded Epic.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Titax DPS are guarded.
Okay.
Do I need to switch?
Yeah, I'll give it. You're fine. Okay, it's on our Titax people. They are the ones that pull first, and they'll do a countdown for us.
I mean, I'm not guarded.
Alright, I guess since I'm pulling, group is ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you're fine, man. We'll see how this works.
I popped the red one.
Alright, Tom.
Yeah, you're getting first cleanse in a sec. Cleansing. And then, if possible, Broslik and Sith looks like you guys are okay range of each other cleansing.
Try and get dive bombs away for your next attack. Like that. Get that way, please.
The big orange circle that I have?
Yes.
Okay, just stand like up.
It just does lots of damage and then does that big bullshit afterwards.
You
Also
got that
con.
cleanse?
Yep. Got it.
Cleansing.
Cleansing.
Cleansed.
Very nice. Oh, rip.
Shit. Hey, resing. Fuck. Or not.
Taken.
Okay.
Okay.
Did that
That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stuck. It's okay. I'm still learning my
And then
timing.
that's good. And then the only thing, I mean, I noticed it last time, but we'd be throttling at 20%. Just to make sure we don't push them too early.
Okay.
If you both are playing like dot specs, you don't want to do that at like 25. Just throwing that out there for you guys to know.
Shit. Okay.
So if
It
you
was
had like
about, yeah. He's
We're there.
right, but for what our damage together is, last pool, we stopped at 20, and it was a good spot for the 2 of us.
yeah, for sure. You guys are fine. No worries.
It is a judgment call, but he's right. Like generally, like when you get really practiced this fight, 20% or 25 for death classes.
Are you on Hatreds?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So we're
Yeah,
half-
we used to do like double pyro PT, and we had like a beer sniper, and that was like,
Oh yeah, 25.
yeah, we were gonna do 25 for that for sure.
Silly question. What bosses are getting hit by the train? Like one at a time, or?
The kill order
Attacks on
is
all 3.
Yep, Titax by himself, and then all 3.
Oh no shit. So Titax is gonna go first.
Yeah, because Titax is the hardest to manage. in NiM.
What am I
and
gonna do?
then-
What am I gonna do after that happens?
You'll hit Hissy or Kron.
Okay, just apply damage.
What are we getting them down to? What's the number again?
We'll do 25 for the others. The biggest thing is like for you as a Titax dude and then being a PT, you can either take Groose off of after Titax is dead. You can either take Groose off of the Groose Kiter and then manage that person. Manage Groose because you have your taunt, better management of them and all that, or you just pick a boss and you burn them evenly so that they're good to go, right? You want to make sure that.
I mean, if I'm helping on Kron, my bounder can help the Kron tank, but I see that, so I kind of become a floater after.
Yep. And pushing these bosses is a group responsibility. Like I got so pissed off on DPS. Like, well, I pushed my boss and you didn't push yours. No, it's every boss is like, yes, you might have a boss that you were assigned to initially, but bosses need to be coordinated together to be pushed.
Right, like council.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Okay. Just want to check in with. I know I want to get more polls in for us, but just want to check in. Is everybody feeling comfortable? Any questions, concerns about what you're doing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, feeling good.
Okay. Cool.
One thing to try for the Grease Kiter is just try to get that fire circle on Kron.
Is that something I control?
Yeah, so
well, you
you're
control
gonna...
where he stands because he's hitting you.
Oh, where
Yeah,
he
so
stand. Okay, I thought you were talking about when he leaps and fucks off. I didn't think I could do
No,
that.
you can't do much there, but you need to anticipate when he's going to do his shotgun so that it doesn't get pointed towards other people.
Right.
But if you hold him in one spot, the Kron tank can put Kron in it. If any part of Kron's hitbox, his circle or whatever, is on that inside that circle, he's going to take we did the math. It's like somewhere between 20 and 25k deep TPS from Groose directly.
Okay.
Like it's like having another DPS in the group.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes the rest of the fight way easier.
Yeah, we can get Kron to about 60%, or at least 70% before second phase, or before, yeah, just with Groose. It's fantastic.
All right, group is ready. Deploying 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that might not hit. Also, I died beforehand.
I'm gonna try resing.
So I didn't hit any canister, but just go ahead and stick to going to canister to
fine.
keep it in the rotation, like I did mess up.
I mean, this is probably stuck.
Is it no reses?
I mean, I have one.
One
Well,
left,
sorry, I
yeah.
don't have one. Yeah.
I got that one. The cleanse was a little early. But better early than
Lose
late.
him. Interrupt, please. Interrupt
I
that.
mean, I had to take my bullshit away. Told me to take it away. Like went. I don't know,
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. It's just a series of unfortunate events. It's also time to taunt. I got knocked.
That's
Right.
okay. Oh, shit. Well,
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. I can get the next one if we need. Oh, I can get this one actually. I'll just
That'd be
cleanse
great.
that. Yep. Alright, my cleanses are on cooldown
I'll get
for
this
another.
cleanse. One more cleanse.
Got it. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, stuck up.
Yeah, it's fine. The first phase of this fight is extremely hard. Once you get past the Titax phase, the rest of it, like every boss gets buffed a little bit because they'll build a stack, and then, but it's actually it doesn't feel like it's insanely harder, if that makes sense. Typically, the hardest part after that is that I found with groups is pushing all three of them out at the same time. It's getting their health correct and getting everybody to survive, getting them on the tracks. It's a tough thing for groups to do. If you can make, if you can get through first phase
Hey,
and
Sully.
get them on the tracks and kill them, Ultimate Hunter comes into it. It's just a survival check, and if tanks know how to handle it, it's not too bad.
I think the real thing for succeeding on that the 3 bosses on the track phase is just placement. Make sure you're not getting electrocuted on the tracks. That's where most people kind of go down. They're just kind of standing wherever. That's like if you just to get basics, make sure you're not standing in something you shouldn't
Question
be.
about that: when it's time for you to take Crony to the tracks, what's the electrocution happening? Where do I need to be, and where do I not need to be?
So after we call the train, and only after we call the train, the tracks will be electrocuted. Before that, they're not. So you'll want to. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. For us, I'll say there'll be a point where we'll say all die bombs to the tracks, and in that case, we want to have all the die bombs be placed. You won't. This doesn't apply to you. You won't be getting die bombs, but everybody else should put them at the entrance of the tracks or just on the tracks. And then whenever we're ready to call the train, we will, and you'll want to bring Kron onto the tracks, and you'll basically, I'll put some markers down. So I think I can put markers down here. No, I can't. Son of a gun. All right, so this red line, imagine this is that curb back there. You basically put Kron like right about here, so he's close to the center, but there's room on the curb towards the middle pillar for someone to stand, and you point him basically like in this direction, and then when he does his conal, you just sidestep to where the second DPS marker is, and that way you
The
roll.
diagram should be on the tracks.
Yeah. If you just move this on the tracks, and like this part right here is the curb, like
Gotcha.
yeah back there. So like you would, so Kron is here in this diagram.
Right.
You're standing here.
Right, and then kiting up.
Yeah, and then you
or
move this
running
way.
up when he does his thing. Got it.
And that leaves DPS the opportunity to be here.
So the curb is cool. The tracks are not.
Right.
Understood.
If you have to cross the tracks to get them on there, I would try to have overcharge available for that, because that hurts. Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Anarchy, let's try divvying up healing a little bit in terms of priorities. So, Grease Kiter and Chronokiter, the Sithimar and Broslik. If you could focus on them a little bit harder, and then I'll try to get a bit more towards the Titax players and the Hissy Kiter. So heck yeah, bro, and then the DPS.
So I'm doing. Sorry, what was that? I'm doing Mara.
Yeah, the left column. So Sithimar and Broslik. Well, not all the two in the middle, the left column. Broslik and Sithimar. I'll try to get the ones on Titax, so Sandbag, Bam, and
Sandbag is good. That's what's
Unicorn. Your buffs start fucking cutting into the name. So, and then heck yeah, I'll try to get him. Obviously, if there's any extra healing to go around, we can throw them in different spots, but that'll kind of keep you more in like this area of the map, and then I'll be more like kind of close to where we're currently standing. It'll be a little bit less movement.
Yep. Yeah, it's quite hard when.
Yeah, the room's a little bit too
out
big.
of range and just slightly. They're just slightly, and you gotta like try and find a spot just to take a few steps out of the way, but then end off being out of range for shit.
Okay, group's ready. Playing 3, 2, 1. Tom. Very good.
Okay, getting first cleanse. Got it.
Whoops.
Once we can.
I miscounted.
Okay, cleansing. Once we can.
Got it. Oh, got it. Got knocked. Got it now. Grace is all over me.
Dump aggro if possible. I think you just got dive bombed though.
I'm just not.
Okay, I'll get this cleanse. No, you need that one. Okay, getting cleanse just a sec. Getting it. If you can cleanse, I mean, I'll get it. Oh, okay.
Got knocked.
Resing you. And cleansing. Don't take that yet. Yeah, take it. Take it. If you can get that cleanse, that's great.
Yep, got it.
Try and slow down. My dots will take him down. Alright, full stop on Titan.
Do not be on top of Cron.
Oh boy, the train's not called, so.
Transport request acknowledged.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
need
call
to.
that.
We need to communicate that. Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'll be alright.
Don't be near Hissy. He's gonna drop a pile.
Cleansing.
Update.
The interrupt was missed on Tytech.
Fuck. Got freaking yoinked onto the track.
Oh, come on, man. Titax is not on tracks, praying to the tracks. Alright, DPS him down, very good. This is a little early, sadly. You get off the tracks, train's coming.
This would be normally when you push him, I believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't make too much of a difference. We were fine.
Yeah. It's okay. Hey, we're getting further. Let's stuck and hurry. Let's stuck and hurry back. We'll get more pulls.
It has been 0 days since.
Hello.
Yeah, my mistake. I forgot to call that fifth canister.
And speaking of time, I have a prog group at the top of the hour. I don't know how long you guys are planning on going. But
Oh yeah, we're absolutely not going past 11. So you're good. We'll stop a few minutes early even.
No worries. Yeah, all good.
Thank you, Solid.
What's up?
I can go over a couple minutes if we're in the middle of a good pull. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't like making people late for their teams. That's kind of rude in my opinion. But so.
No, you can't.
Yeah. What was that? He
You're not caught up as adhesive.
I was telling Grando that he can't go over.
Want to do a hot master after you guys are done?
Dad.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna tempt that timer on Saturday, let's tank at least hot master together. It's the only one we haven't tanked together yet, so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Don has plans for the night.
Yeah. I got a hot date.
Yeah. With hunt master.
And Equi.
I actually don't mind doing Hissy.
Always
like,
a good time.
I think maybe I'll do Hissy when we do it next time. I don't know.
Yeah, Karth, do you want to come?
No, I'm doing another thing.
I don't blame you.
I'm assuming you're going for like a quick kill kind of scenario.
Well, quick kill, but I do want to lock out because Sophie's the last person that I'm trying to get up. Like, all she needs is 12 watts for Ultimate Hunter.
Okay. If you want to do, if she's available and you want to do 12 watch with her, I wouldn't mind getting more practice on Apex with you too, for our timer stuff.
That's fine. Every time I've tanked Apex with you, it's been cleaner with you than everyone else, to be honest with you.
Thanks, dude. I don't know if that's my fault. It might be the rest of the group's been really good too, but I appreciate it.
It does help for both of us that Zav was just on point with that.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you guys can finish your Trandos. Have fun.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Trandos prog sounds like a fun time.
Yeah. Some people some experience in it, so it should be good.
That was awesome.
Alright. Group is ready. Pulling.
No, I can't lose much in terms of HPS because this fight's a fucking pain.
Okay, so I actually hit the second canister, and it didn't show it broke, so I hit first.
Okay, I got that cleanse.
Very good.
Okay. Okay, cleanse. If you can get that cleanse, it's great.
Got it.
Get my cleanse. Your cleanse.
Dude, you like that quick turn?
Got it.
It's your boss, though.
cleanse, my cleanse.
Okay. Dude, I accidentally took that one from you, but I'm gonna try to take
Your
2.
cleanse.
Got it.
Yeah, take it.
My cleanse whenever.
Oh my god. This boss is being weird.
Your cleanse.
Okay, 5th canister is broken. Call the train.
Okay, my cleanse.
Transport request acknowledged. Your transport will arrive in 6 minutes.
Your cleanse if possible. Oh boy.
I
You're
cleanse
gonna
myself.
Fucking crush the weak, aren't you?
Probably.
Alright, slow down, Titex. Stop, actually, my dot's free. Are on it.
Transport will arrive in 3 minutes.
Got that cleanse.
Yeah, don't touch him at all.
I need.
Rando down.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Titex needs to be back on the tracks. Wait until it says air emergence. Alright, good. It's a little early, but that's good.
You're res up and safe.
Get off the tracks. When you hear air minutes, it's time to get off the tracks. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fucking inspiration if we can.
It's a red bow.
At the.
I'll cleanse myself.
Thank you.
He's the highest.
I need cleanse first.
Oh, Grius is
I have no
fucked.
clue why he's on you. He hasn't been
Yeah, you
over
gotta
in
be
my
careful not
corner in a
pushing too
while.
far.
No, Grius was just on me.
Oh, my bad. No, his health's fine.
Hey, where are the bosses at?
48 for Crony.
81 on his.
Yep. Hissy wasn't getting much attention. That's okay.
So it seems like we're getting a little more comfortable on tide tax. Let's actually do the 24%. We're getting way too close.
Fucking hate that there's no way for me to put an indicator on
That way
all
also, like, if I'm
anywhere
holding, I
around
can use a
here
couple of self-healing
that says you're
abilities.
muted in Discord.
0 days since the last
Every time I mute to talk to chat,
This fight is.
I forget to unmute so that I can talk to the group.
From a tanking perspective, what it feels like to me with different groups. I've only healed this fight once and I haven't cleared it as a healer, so I'm kind of speaking on my ass on that side of things. But what it feels like to me is that there's this kind of balance between DTPS and EHPS that happens throughout this fight, and a lot of that has to do with like where the damage is and where the healing is needed. So everybody reducing the amount of damage they take is going to be a really, really important thing across the board. The person that's going to take the most damage in the group is going to be the cron tank. There's not really going to be an exception to that. And if they're doing their job properly, they'll be sitting probably 13 to 15 DTPS, maybe 16 DTPS. If they're above that, you know, it's harder to manage sometimes. But it does sometimes happen. You know, you can look at pulls where I've had that. My DTPS currently as a Hissy tank is a bit high. My Hissy usually we want them below 10 typically if we can. And a lot of that comes down to the cleansing and also how well they're doing to get out of the puddles and all that stuff. You know, keep working on that stuff. But with that said, there's also EHPS that needs to, you know, there's a learning curve there as well. Karth has a lot of experience healing this fight, so he's a good person to learn from. You know, so if he's saying like divert here, whatever, you know, yeah, I feel like I'm talking too much, whatever. You just keep learning, you're good.
That orange circle, am I supposed to be running that up the back or somewhere?
Just take it away from people.
Get it away from people for the most part. It depends. If you're the lowest health, then you're getting it from Titax, and that's just if you're getting it from Grius, then just try not to put it on top of the Grius kiter, otherwise you're going to reset his aggro. But just, yeah, ideally just move it somewhere where people aren't.
Yeah. I just keep getting fucking smashed with it, and then I'm constantly
Yeah, if you're getting hit by Titax, then try to focus on healing yourself a little bit, because he's going to target the lowest health person percent-wise. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
that's
jump on
right.
him.
Yeah.
Are you taking you have like you're keeping shells on everybody, yeah?
I am trying my best. Yep.
Okay, cool. And I'm just curious, you're taking the utility that gives you a chance for the shell to not be consumed.
Oh no, I normally do the shield one.
And then,
Oh, here you'd either want maybe neighborly probes or probably the don't be consumed.
yeah, the doping consumed one. I as somebody who's healed all the NIMs, again, I'm not like the best healer in the world, but I would recommend that for 90% of scenarios. It's just very, very strong.
Okay.
But the shield is also helpful in some situations.
Yeah, I'm gonna try running Cleanse the Agony for this one and see if I can just get all the cleanses. It might be possible. And
I
then
can
that'll
also
free you up to heal a little bit more.
I can also cleanse myself sometimes too if you guys want.
Yeah, I'm just interested in seeing how this works.
Okay. Yeah.
Ideally, we can get in one, maybe two more pulls.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, purpose ready. Pulling.
Oh, absolutely fucked me. Here we go.
Rip.
That might miss. Good. Oh, all right, we're good.
Yeah, if we get inspiration around the time that we're trying to bring Titax to cracks, then that is great timing.
Yeah, let me to grab any of the cleanses.
Yeah, we'll see.
On.
Oh my god. Trying to 2 in a row. Why does he do
You can
that?
self-cleanse. I got it. Fuck it.
Oh, I just used Shroud to skip.
All right, fifth cancer's broken. Call the train.
Okay, self-cleanse.
Also, stop DPS on Titax.
I got it.
I lost
my
Grace.
second-
Good.
Okay.
On me.
Threat dump. The healer should be threat dumping about as much as they can.
Update. Transport will arrive in
He's a Mando.
But that's also generally why.
Probably doesn't have a threat dump.
Well, everyone has one. This just doesn't do much for him.
Yeah, I don't spec into it as a Mando typically. I don't know. If
No,
other
you still
people-
have it. It just doesn't do any utility.
Oh.
Update. Transport will be arriving
All right, kill him.
in error
Kill him.
minutes.
Oh, we got Titax strike. What the fuck?
The train was called slightly late. I
Cleanse
bet.
heck yeah, if you can.
That's what.
Okay.
Does that mean they're immortal?
Okay, I got the next one. If you can res, that'd be great.
Well, otherwise that was good.
Just be mindful that if you
Yep.
fail, it will be a lot stronger when it recovers.
Don't take that yet.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, moving, so I'll have it again.
The rate on this.
Watch Goose's health.
Damn.
Try not to push him below 30.
Yeah, try and call it out like every 10% until you get comfortable with keeping track of all the bosses.
Around 70.
All right.
I'm gonna stop on Grace.
This hissy kiting is fantastic.
I'm cleansing myself.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Yes, yeah,
Cleanse it
57.
again. Cleanse him, cleanse heck yeah. I'll just
The cleanse is not working. Why is my cleanse not working?
there. We're good.
Where are the other bosses at?
Reason's at 31.
58 on Kron.
Hissy's at 50. Kron needs love.
Alright, yeah.
All the dive bombs to the tracks from now on.
Love on Hissy.
If we can, just bring Rias to the tracks.
Yep.
Okay.
And deep in, take like a hard left.
40 on Hissy.
40 Kron.
Should we burn to the tracks?
Stop on Goose completely. Stop on Goose, and when everybody's around 30, that's when we can call.
We're at 35.
So stop on Goose.
Kron 30.
And walk them to the tracks.
I'm bringing Hissy over.
Got dark cleanse.
Okay, everyone's at 30.
That's bad.
I got frozen. This is really bad.
Yeah,
Go
Kron
ahead and
was
call the
50.
train.
Yeah, Kron froze
It's a
people.
little late, but go ahead and call the train.
Oh no, it's dead.
Yeah, but it's a practice, or unless that caller's dead. So what you said.
Yeah, so moving Hissy and Kron, we can hurry up and reset and get one more pull in. But getting Kron and Hissy to the tracks is really difficult. You have to time it to where they're not doing either their puddle drop or their big conal when you move them in, so you don't block that area. It's really hard to do. So just something to
What's
be
the wave
working
2?
on.
Welcome
Position
back.
him to the
New
side of
color.
the entrance and then face him away and just be ready.
Sorry,
to go
attention
in
being
when
pulled.
needed.
I have not
You
down
can.
this
There's
boss.
another
This
thing
is
you
my
can do
first,
actually is if
first
you
night
get
even getting
him
practice.
just in the
So,
entrance,
welcome
whenever he
So,
like facing onto the
twisted
tracks,
on.
whenever he starts his conal,
last I
you
saw
can
him, he
just
was
dip
actually
behind his
in
stanchion and it'll
Eternity
cancel
Vault
his cast.
earlier
He'll
tonight.
stop the conal completely. Some people
But,
do that kind of strat for
Thanks for coming. I
like
love it every
most
time
of
you guys
them,
come in
but
and say hi.
you'll still need the slow like root break thing.
I'll use.
Oh, Praz, also you'll want to be more on the wall side, not on that green banister or the blue banister.
Got it. I interpreted hard left correctly.
You're good.
Yeah, very. That more means just like bring it pretty fucking deep. I wonder if that was guaranteeing that that's gonna go on me. And then, Anarchy, when we have Grius be brought to the tracks, you're gonna want to come like here.
Wait, just running back. Sorry.
Oh, okay. The mouth of the tracks essentially.
Oh,
When
yeah.
we bring Grius because that way we can
Yeah,
still
the
see
line of
Roslik.
sight. That stupid little barrier that line of sights everything.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that means Titax is gonna try to jump to us. And there's a couple different things we could do in that case. So I don't know, depending on what it is, I'll try something.
Yeah.
Alright, last pool.
Shit, I just ate.
What did you do?
Oh, stealth out if you can. Yeah, Anarchy, make sure that you're dumping area threat as much as possible. That's one way to do it. If you can.
Yeah, I
Get
think
the
when
try to knock
Rando,
him out.
yeah, I think when Rando's lost
I'll
his
pause
right, freaking caused me to get it.
Render down.
I don't have cleanse.
God.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
That was just Titax. Now that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I cleansed one of them.
Yeah, sorry. Lots of shit's going on.
Yeah, it's hectic.
Fifth canister, call the train.
Got that one.
Transport request acknowledged.
Alright,
Your
stop
transport
DPS on
will arrive
Titan.
in 6 minutes.
Jason 65.
Okay, inspiration if we can.
Yep. It's on cooldown.
Okay.
Okay, just whenever it's available.
In 3 minutes.
Boy, that's not great.
Down again.
Okay.
Transport will be arriving in error.
Kill Titex. I need some help. Yeah, I got struck again.
Fuck, was that on me that hit everybody?
Now departing.
Why is that thing dying?
Did he jump off the track? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'll snipe it up.
Yeah.
GG everybody, thanks for
Yeah.
all the tips.
Good learning. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
Be mindful that if you fail, it
Cool.
will be a lot
Yeah, thanks
stronger
guys
when
for
it
having me.
recovers.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
That's
Yeah,
very
I was
productive.
just unlucky that it's a dive bomb onto
Yeah, we got pretty deep
the
on the
person
last one.
kiting Titax.
Yeah. There was a lot of learning, a lot of foundation stuff that was said in here. So like,
I could have got that out.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for him to say to kill the thing, so I just stand right there, but I should have took it out.
Right.
what'd you think, Rilo?
I don't like that he will often spend so long out of the group, out, putting
Yeah.
orange over the whole fucking arena, and there's nothing I can do about it. Even if I had a taunt, he'll dive bomb to someone, then he'll shotgun blast, then he'll conal, then he'll fucking jump again. And I'm just sitting there watching, maybe helping Cronny, but I don't like that I have more control over his movement.
Yeah. That is definitely a thing. And putting some GCDs into Kron is great. You want to make sure I wasn't able to see too closely what was going on your side of things. I would have been able to see a lot better if I was on Kron tonight. But I was grateful to be on his seat. But you do want to make sure that you are anticipating the timing of those blasts so that when Groose comes back to you, he doesn't end up shotgun blasting the Kron tank.
Yeah, that's something that I'm trying to work on getting his position down, because it's like he will only take a certain number of steps before he'll get right into that next blast. I wish it was cone then blast, but it's harder this way, and it makes sense. So
yeah,
getting his position, especially when it gets worse, when he gets out of position. Like, I don't think that there's much that the Kron tank cares about with him being inside at the bottom of the ramp, but I'm going to guess that the healer trying to keep me alive does care. Yeah, and that's what I'm messing up with it. Or not necessarily because of a messing up. It could have been just because of the positioning after a dive bomb or what. But sometimes it's just the positioning is really bad, and trying to get him correct without spraying someone else is a problem, because he does not backpedal quickly at all.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was healing was a bit rough. Karth was essentially carrying heals, and the other healer was having trouble doing cleanses. Again, it was their first time seeing it, so like, I mean, can't expect much, but they were doing 15k effective, and Karth was doing probably close to 30, and Karth was getting most of the cleanses, and then he swapped to cleanse the agony, and then did like pretty much all the cleanses, and still put up like, I don't know, 6-7k more effective heals than the other dude.
Okay.
So like, healing was not great. We were seeing probably 60k effective across the group. 63 is what I'm seeing in that last poll. And the group DTPS was sitting closer to 80. So that definitely could come down though as well.
Right.
So,
and there were also a couple times where a Titex, maybe once or twice, where a Titex leap, for some reason, I don't know why, like, Grius wasn't targeting me with his leap, but there was once or twice where a Titex leap hit me, and then for some reason Grius would land on me too, even though there wasn't anybody else around to sort of entice him over. And I don't know what that was about, because then I would lose, because then Grius would go wild.
There's a thing, like a threat bug kind of thing, where if a dive bomb lands near one of the bosses, it like messes with their aggro or something.
Okay.
So, like for example, as a cron tank, I had the Groose kiter drop a dive bomb on top of Kron, and Kron immediately dropped aggro from me and didn't respond to taunts, and then went over to one of the healers and one shot him.
That's
So
okay.
not tonight. It was in a different pool.
Solly,
But
you go get some rest.
That's something to
BTPS is damage
know
taken per
about,
second.
Is that is a thing.
You
So
want
like
to
if
work
you
on
have
lowering
a
that
dive
with your
bomb or someone else
defenses.
has a dive bomb, try not to put it on one of the bosses if you can help it.
I mean, it should be easy for me with
Yeah.
the Titag sleeps, but at the same time, if Titax is gonna fuck up Grius, all I can do is just scream and chat, and that's all I can do.
Yeah. Epic, what'd you see?
I mean, I think the only immediate thing to address would be the calling the train.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there was that one time I didn't call it, but outside of that, I was calling it like the second I got hit with attack strike, and I was still getting killed at the end of the fight. I mean, not even close, or the end of it, not even close. Like 5, 6, 7 seconds before train even thought about showing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who was on that, but obviously I think that needs a little faster reaction.
I was also, with everything I was trying to do, again, experience, juggling, all of that. I needed to get better with predation on cooldown. That's a very simple thing to do, and I was still missing that. So
Yeah, I'm not used to having that on cooldown because the Mara in my group doesn't exactly do that. But
you can accept, by the way.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I want to burn my lockout or not.
I'm burning mine. I don't give a shit. I can swap tunes.
But I probably don't, considering last week we had this attitude, and then we had to find a lockout for our last
I know
pools.
people with lockouts because my team did a 1 through 4 pretty easily the other day. So if I have to ask one of them for a lockout for Huntmaster, I can probably get you a lockout if.
I'm talking about for Trandos because there's a couple of people that are wanting to like work on Trandos.
Oh, okay.
I'll just save my Trandos lockout. Or hey, we could fail another timer.
I don't know what the roster is for Saturday night. I don't think I asked Luke, so I don't even know who's fucking going. He just said it. He invited a couple different DPIs, but that's all I know.
I'm assuming Epic and Maz are on the list. Baron healing, my brother possibly healing, or Mar healing. So.
Oh.
I don't know who else.
We're in MRC. You didn't leave again, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I stayed. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna head over there to do this with them. Barlow, have you done? You said you've done Huntmaster or no?
On 16.
Okay. Did you got to see the mechanics then, more or less?
Yeah, I got a couple of those special achievements in there.
Cool. 16-man Huntmaster is one of those things where you're either like the group could clear or it's just like terrible. And it's if the people who get the mechanics know what to do with them, then you have a really high success chance. But if they don't handle them properly, like it's gonna wipe the entire group.
Yeah, I know. As a Mara, there's not really much that I'm doing that's different. I know that we're still stacking for that one hit that's successive, and I'm not gonna be worrying about eggs. I guess that's not on me.
Sometimes we have a Mara do the bull.
I do know how to aim the bull. I've never been selected. He doesn't care
Well,
about me, I guess.
You would force yourself to be selected.
Oh, with a saber throw or something?
Yeah, you like run over to him and hit him before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could. I just haven't. But other than that, I know where to run circles. I know where not to run circles. Other than that, it's always been just do what you're told. It was easy enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. But I think I think it'll be fine.
Picky Eater is the Nightmare Huntmaster one I have.
Nice. I forgot my attack. Son of a gun.
Anything else to do?
No clue. I'm gonna head over to the other server and
thank you very much again.
Yeah, of course. Hope we get. I saved the lockout, so if we can get more practice in there, possibly this week. If not, well, there'll be other opportunities, and yeah, see how it goes. So,
Okay, thanks again, man.
Yeah, of course, anytime. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Epic.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you. Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Mara Anna. Yeah, oh yeah, big time, big time. It's different, so lower Discord a bit. So I wanted to bring them up, bring them down a couple decibels, because I noticed I was actually Solly. It was some of your clips. Thank you for making them; they were helpful. Where I noticed that I was drowning them out, and like I get that I can be louder when I'm laughing. That's what a laugh is. I get it, but like you could not hear what they were saying. So I wanted to bring them up a little bit because I noticed that even just talking, like I was drowning them out. So you're still looking forward for lightning Sork buffs? For what? Oh, just to play the class. No, Annihilation Marauder is excellent. There are certain fights where it's like I have plenty of problems with. Yeah, I have plenty of problems. Like Brontisburn. Brontisburn sucks. It is. It is. So it was a run where there were several of us in there, including myself, who had not seen Trandoshans. So that was the purpose of tonight's run, and it went well. And I've seen things that I hadn't seen. And more importantly, I've done things. I've watched the fight a number of times, but I have never watched through explanations. I was just watching action. And so actually getting explanation. Grius is... it's not... I was already tanking Grius on hard mode. I was either Grius or Floater on hard mode. So that's nothing. Grius. So I kind of knew what you were supposed to be doing with Grius, and I did the stuff with Grius. So the jumping around and stuff, that was frustrating. But now I've seen it, I had to recover from it, and so on, and so that getting those pulls in was great. Seeing that you sometimes don't have control, but how to recover better from it. That's what experience is about. That's what getting these pulls in is about. So I had never seen Apex before, and went from we downed it like somewhere between 60 and 90 minutes. But I'm pretty sure the other 7 people in there had already done plenty of kills, timers, all of that stuff. And so it was me making sure. Now, I don't think I caused more than maybe 1 wipe by spreading. I don't think I did, but at least I know not to. But... and there was a lot of banter between the other ones, and so I know that it's the people that have a much, much more precarious job on Nightmare Apex than the fucking Marauder were getting their dances together. But, you know, they'd all done it. And that's why it was easy enough for someone with almost no job to go from not having seen it to a clear, but I've seen it in hard mode. Here, I did not expect that because, again, I'm not the only one who has not done that job before. And even then, it still probably would have taken some pulls where I didn't handle grease quite correctly. Assuming everyone else in there was ducks and arrow and all had completed it many, many times. But there were several people in there that had not seen the fight and were learning something new. That's fucking Prague. That's good. I got experience in here, and I'm very, very happy. Sometimes Discord is too loud, sometimes it's too quiet. So it does depend on their audio settings. It depends on how I have each individual user as well, because I can boost that up sometimes, and I do try to keep that in mind. I try to keep every user mid-level audio from me, even if I might not like to, because that's all I have to go off of for what it might sound like when I send it out to you guys. So, Horatio, welcome back. Welcome back, sub. And yep. Leap day almost over. So I'm looking around in the Discords. I'm trying to find something to do. I might just go level for a while. We're here. We turn the camera on. We might as well just have fun. And for a little while. And then just hope that something else pops up. Because I would hate to... There have been some times where I've ended the stream and then 5 minutes late. Like, I turn all this shit off. I get over to the couch. But, in fact, I think Apex happened on a night where I had streamed earlier that night. Solly, I already said goodnight. You fall asleep. You fall asleep to my voice. No more typing. No more thinking with that migraine. You just fall asleep. I'm going to go do some leveling while we're waiting. I might almost have my... Could have been over here in the lobby. Why did I forget the lobby? Screen. Oh, I gotta figure out... I gotta shift the camera. Damn it. I'm not gonna do that now. Really wish that the play button for the server select was not underneath where I put star parse. I'm almost level 77, and someone made a comment earlier that they hate McCab, and I understand. But man, these missions have been paying off. They have been doing well with the experience. I was angry at myself earlier because I logged. It'd come back. I think they would come back. I was like, okay, I'm in a phase though. It's fine. They're not going to come back. They're back. I killed so far into this thing. You know, like broke terrain? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I do. I will say this. Stealth classes, easier to level? Yeah. But also Gunslinger. Gunslinger do... Why are you not taking damage? Gunslinger do be quick sometimes. I even remember this guy being around the corner. Fucking camera. Something happened in that room already, and now I don't have to deal with it. took the medicine? Alright. Go before the grapple. Actually, the grapple would have been some free distance there. What is it about trying to make... What the fuck am I doing in this? I need a chat alert that says turn fucking lobby off. Anyway, what is it about trying to maintain good posture that causes some pain right up here beneath the neck? Oh, this fucking mission. I remember messing this up before. I don't remember how I messed it up before. Oh, I might have done that too quickly. See? The timing. The gunslingers. It just fucks with your timing. It's like, oh, that's your favorite move, isn't it? Too bad. There's something up here. No. Over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this light, tiny little fucking tube right there too much?
The reprogramming is working. Nodrin and North Sitharath should be able to fire the guns.
Can I hit this from over on this side? Nope. This timing might be bad. Hang on. Good. Mako, I hope you got the droids for me. Ooh. Pain on the lower back? I got plenty of that. Did I take too long? That was not the button I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit that one. I can get in and out. No. No. Why? Why the second one? That's not fair. I don't think I can get all four. This is what it's going to be like. In combat, it's not going to let me mount. Oh, there is something coming down. That's just giving it to me? I'm getting greedy, and that was dumb. Cat, what you see? This is, why do cats have to continue to be a thing? Mako's still doing the good down there. I've not been paying attention, so I only have to hit two. Oh.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Ding. And I got some credits for that.
If they I've never tell
Heal up first. Yeah, this quest was... I remember messing that other one up. I don't remember if it just took me forever to kill because I wasn't doing it right. Or if I might have failed it first time. Okay. Playing 2 different gunslinger classes is gonna get me messed up. I didn't cut the end of that off, did I? I'm gonna talk to the droid now. Fattest cat? No.
We're not go.
No food for you. No food. For the overweight cat. Gonna make me full on, like, beaten mercenaries. You are. Okay, so I need to go back up the elevator. No! Stop being busted, Matt. Wait, no, I don't go. So only now that I have this monitor do I like that new map that they introduced. But it messes up when every time you hit M to go into map, and then you use it to navigate somewhere else, because this map does not allow you to do that. And then you get out of it, this map represents wherever you left the other one, which is frustrating. It's also frustrating you can't just navigate wherever you want on this one. At the same time, it is at least nice that if the map does get messed up, if you just double tap M, it will, when you open up the map again, it's where you are, and that's okay. That's what you want. Oh, I want it earlier.
Weapon you came.
I
That
Return? That sounds like quick travel. I'm gonna do that. Server, 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 server. But Mike, I have a Blue Yeti X, Blue Yeti Pro, it's not, it's just the one step up, and I don't remember why we bought it. I don't remember why we bought this one instead. I actually thought that I had lost it. I thought I had lent it out and not got it back, but I ended up finding it in a box.
Yeah.
Along with a few other things that I thought were gone. I like spam too on the Imperial side. it's less just, oh, put a fucking gun in their temple. That's fine. XP boost, then okay. Alright. But you know, people shit all over the blue, and I get it, because they want to be haughty-taughty that they spent 500 on a road or a sure, or 2 or 3,000 on something that sounds equally identical to everything that has so far been mentioned. But audio does a lot. Proper use, or I'm sorry, programs do a lot. So do. Also important is proper use and knowledge of how to use that software. So there's a lot to it. Oh shit. Just went to check something and then got when was that made? I remember this one. This looks so much better in 32x9. God damn, this looks neat. This is one of the better islands for that.
Are you? Are we?
Oh wow. Hope it's actually dead and not 400. No. Don't come back up. Don't still be alive, please. Then I have to wait 4 minutes for them to half find their way back up. I was wondering if there was a knockback and I'm at the top of a ramp. Not good. I jumped in a butt, but it's half full. But it was started very recently. Thought you might do that, so I got that out of the way. Ah, it's not the one I wanted to hit. Is oh, got it anyway. Please. No, not that. No, not that. Can you please stop moving in the way, though, please? Please. Oh, this does go somewhere. Okay. Space over here.
Pretty sidekick, Buster. Now we just hop down to the middle of a highly unstable planet on the brink of tearing itself to pieces. Piece of cake, right?
Why can I not hear you very well? Are we over here? Do I want to be going? Oh. Those were normal human sounds, right? Wait a minute. What am I doing? It's just another way to another taxi. Come on. Evade already. Or just stay right where you are. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I think that's where we're going eventually. Man, it's like they planned that I would try to do this.
I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Ground.
Check your...
Just had to put my mind to it.
How is this the first time I've killed a sub truck? It's not the right order for what I wanted to do, but I don't. Part of the in-game stuff anyway, so. Excuse me, I'm trying to shoot you. Oh, I wonder if it has to do with voice. I might have dropped voice stat. It shouldn't be that bad though. No. But it is dropping the volume down when the voice is talking, which is correct. For some reason the game is just very, very quiet. The game itself is found, but the voices are quiet to me. I don't know if it's the same for you. I was gonna.
Ground acknowledge. Those.
How are these back?
You're gonna get it now.
Here. Combat. How am I defending this? Is it like hit and read? This is fun.
Is the inductor fully charged?
I missed that. Dang it. I'm going to confront you.
Don't fun. Feel back on. Okay.
I'd have got all 7 of you.
Squad set. Blast. Damn.
Ah, Mako, leave me alone.
Sir, we came as soon as we could.
We're on track.
We can break. On it. We'll.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
I am on the wrong character. Why do I get this messed up? Peace. I could probably hotkey some of the more frequently used characters, but I really feel like that would change a bunch. That's it. Seeker droid, are you macro? Yes, you are. So I'm not gonna. It just changes too much. I could probably do it, but also change what they are. But then I would forget to do that at a time. See, look, that hard to be honorable. I didn't do any extra work. I just didn't pull the trigger in a cutscene.
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
It's in here. Ooh, don't go down. This is not a ramp. There's a mission when I do get down there. Land. What am I doing? I'm going there. Excuse me.
Not.
Talk. I gotta say, I don't know that we ever actually see change in Makeb and its terrain. And so that at least it makes you feel like, oh, I need to go over here. It makes you feel like things have been like this for a while. Things have looked like this for a while. And at how much more convincing do you need that it's time to fuck off? Mind me. I actually thought that I was still gonna spook him.
No.
I'm hearing the court. Who I've done what I can, but you're still.
This looks like I know what I should do.
Scared of you?
I do remember us kind of teaming up here. You guys could have done that.
Stay back.
The hut. If you, then you.
That's easy.
What if they want to come, Captain? I'm pretty.
I see.
See? I had to fight less. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do I care? Bonus. Bonus. Nope. Return? Actually. Be shown. Don't go here. I guessed wrong. Or I remembered wrong.
At your service, sir.
Going there.
Confirmed.
Remember the vendors up there? I thought that there was something very unique about the vendors up here in the gravity hook. That was... I thought there might have been something equally unique about the vendors at the Avesta Plantation, where they had something that wasn't just... Why do I keep looking at this? I don't care. It wasn't simply having, you know, mods that are unique to this level range or anything like that, but something else. I really don't remember though.
Are we? You're worked out. Come to the. Yeah, I you we. You sir. Engine Lord.
these aren't actually any good, right? These things I'm getting. I'm not far off of needing to dump a bunch of stuff, though.
At your service, sir. Tunnel route is confirmed.
One day, off stream, when I find myself in some sort of a, what are these? Well, those are no good anymore. Did to someone else, though. When I find myself in some sort of a setup for whatever reason, whether it was because back or work trip or something, I don't know. And I find myself where I'm actually laying down comfortably in, say, a bed, couch, whatever, with a mouse and the laptop open. I will actually go through all of my old characters' inventories and figure that shit out. Where I don't have to actually, you know, move or touch the keyboard. All of that. That'll be a fun day. Probably make a few million credits. All the crap that I've been just throwing into the hold. Not seeing it. Should I pick up? Should have known not to do that. Especially before that. What? Yes. Sensor data. What am I doing? Plate tectonic sensors. Oh, that's not going to be on here. Till later. It's you? It's not.
Put my mind to it.
I went the wrong way.
Just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Cut that off. Did I mean to? Not trying to beat my way through this entire thing. I'm just trying to beat these droids. Okay. Are you absorbing? You guys might not be able to see it, but there are, like, I have a bit of a, I'm not worried about endgame rotation at all. I don't care. It's something that I'm gonna have to work way into once I actually learn what it is and get the rest of my moves and get tactical and get the legendary, all of that. No reason to bother with it right now. But there is something that I have determined that I want to do as far as getting everything in a what seems to be a bit of an ideal order. And I am not even able to maintain what I am trying. It's so frustrating. That is such a frustrating thing. I actually thought when I saw this, you radiated. I don't think I can knock you off. I think your box is going to be too big. Let that happen. But then this. Then this because of the proc. But then back over to this before this again. That's the order that I want. And I keep allowing myself to be distracted by something. I don't like that. Because if I can't do it when there's no actual other distraction in the game that's preventing me from doing something. Did leveling interrupt my cast? That's a little annoying. When there's nothing else actually that I need to pay attention to and I'm still getting distracted, that's not bode well for fights.
The mining platform is on the check the top. Over the
This is outside of instance, which means okay. Okay. Not bad. I was expecting respawns. I'm not out yet. I was thinking it would be here.
Put my mind to it.
What am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? I think I'm going to try to do this. Alright. What was these? This is a communications array. Okay, that might have something to do with another mission. What all am I doing here, though? So, sensor data. Yeah, that's it. The next bit is going over to that. What are these sensors? What do they do? Oh, I was thinking, wait a minute, is it one of those things where it's not picking up something, it's activating a mission item, but no. Oh. Go. There's another one right here. Acquire P-20 missiles. I'm glad I moused over that. From the security forces. Sorry guys, I gotta kill you. Apparently right next to that little stick you're using to hit me with, you have a missile in your pocket. Now those are important to me. I don't need to go that far. Hi, you are a thing to have missiles in you. I was doing things with the missile. Oh, wait. Is it going to convenient? Oh. Of course, that's how it works. Not the button I wanted to use. Mm-mm. This one? It was that one. You're gonna make me go in and go over there? And then probably come back this way to go into that phased area. Shit. What? Doesn't seem right. No. What's going on? They're already back. Wow, you actually have to go all the way back out of here and then go inside. Yeah, that is excessive. Oh, I knew it! This game punishes you so often. Any sane person trying to lay out their path, make a plan, anything, would have chosen a different way to go about things. But we didn't have the information needed to do that, did we? should have known I had that extra GCD in there when I threw the grenade, so...
I have the second platform on the...
I am surprised I was able to mount right there.
Behind you.
Obtain an Archon code cipher. On the cartel mining mesa. Elite forces. None of you are marked as elite. Also doesn't mean elite in the same way that the identifier is, so... For the third time I will go into cover and try to use an ability.
I'm not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Huh? Did we get lucky?
Not who I hit. I hit grenade. Stitched! Thank you very much, Stitched Doll. I hope that a lot of people stuck around last night. I was unable to myself. Thank you for the posture check, I was about to say, because I got out of that freaking chair last night. Hey, I got the thing I needed. Now I use it here. You are a Roncore. Deal with you later. Or am I dealing with you now? Are you what I want? I think this is what I want. You people? And no, thank you. Been in here several times and I very much appreciate it. So, wanted to share back. Appreciate your lurks and everything. Not the one I wanted to use. Well, that still worked. How'd that still work? That should have been... should have lost that buff. Or then. Work again. Oh, I will do my best to entertain your ready getting. Just trying to wait for something for a bot to fill or a request or something to jump into in Discord. I hope it's gonna happen tonight. I am in one bot, but it's not. And I jumped in it 3 minutes after it was created, and it hasn't moved again. So, might not be another operation tonight. But this level 78 character needs to be 80 before Whiskey Ops on Saturday. So, because my normal tank character on the Imperial side, my only tank character on the Imperial side, I ended up bringing on a gatecrasher run as a sniper. And so, something that we're doing for a lot of the people in the group is they don't normally go into the end-game chat to do Nefra and Dash, is there are a lot of people in that group that are still getting gear from these. And that character has a lockout. And you can't go do that, so... The gatecrasher failed, so I've got a lockout that I'm probably not going to use, but... I don't have that much more to do on this character. Once she is close to 79, I'm going to go on to the ship, do all of this conversations. That's going to be very quick experience. So this character is a gunslinger vanguard. So that is why this one will be the replacement. Yo, right before you would have knocked me out of cover. Shoot from here, right? Let's throw a grenade, right? I could have done that from over there. I've got the arm for it. Also, how do I get around? Did I? Spot. Yo, someone else jumped into bot.
I have that. The late. Now. You've done it. This is fun. You tell me.
I got
When you.
I force Ghost Darkmar. Why have I got a couple almost nothing experience missions? What is this? Not okay. Not doing missions because I'm kind. I'm here for the experience.
Travel route is confirmed.
Where? That's right. In a minute. There's a lot going on that. I like calling mesas, right?
So.
I don't want to call it an island.
He learned that.
wonder if there would be... Immediately, the fucking QA in me is trying to think about something. I'm immediately trying to think of ways that it can be exploited so that you come at it from that angle and you work your way inwards. But I do think it would be kind of simple to be able to figure out a way to scale the rewards for missions such as these. Oh. Just level range this, gear this. Do the rating that way. So I don't think stuff's just useless, the stuff that I'm getting now. It's still the same rewards that we were getting when this was new content. So I don't know. But in lieu of me actually finding something interesting to do, I am gonna send you guys over to someone who is. So thank you all very much for hanging out. Let's go say hi. Hopefully, right before they win. So, see you guys tomorrow.